What's up? What's up with it?
Yo, what's good? Yo, what's good?
Chilling back here with another episode. Always something to talk about. I
You
know y'all
already
familiar
know.
with that name by now.
Yes,
So,
sir.
shit,
Yes,
what's up
sir.
with you though? What's been good?
Whew, man, life been just lifing, yo. You know what I'm saying, yo? Just working. You already know. Dealing with family situations. First off, want to give a rest in peace to my grandma for sure. Start the show off. You know what I'm
Sure, for
saying?
shit, show R.P. Graham.
Yeah. RP Granny, yo. So yeah, just a lot of stuff going on in life. But we push it. As we get old, like the crazy thing is, yo, as we get older, we really forget that people around us are getting older too. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
concept that we really don't really be paying attention to. Like we getting older, our parents getting older, our grandparents getting older. Like things, happen that you just not even privy to. You know what I'm saying?
nah, I agree definitely. Like you say, we getting older. So obviously the elders getting older, but we don't look at it like that because the age gap has always been like that.
Yeah,
So the
yeah.
vibe is naturally, like, hey, what's up? You still here? So I'm really
Yeah,
not
yeah.
considering
Grasping that.
your age is getting older, but shit, as I'm getting older with more aches and pains or going bald or some shit, what's happening to my grams or my
Yo,
pops,
yeah.
like what they going through that they ain't just
Facts,
really
yo.
relaying to me.
Yo,
So we always got to
100%.
keep that in mind for sure.
Yo, because I'm at the point now, yo, when I get out the car, I sit down in the car, I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
For sure.
definitely making the old man sounds,
The
yo.
growing pains, that's what they call it, right?
Yo, growing pains
That's
for real,
exact. That's
yo.
the perfect word for that too. Growing
And
pains.
then, and then you think about it, like if you're doing work where you do is labor, you on your feet and everything, it don't make it no better. You know what I'm
Yeah, yeah,
saying?
yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
that's exactly why we gotta stay healthy, hydrated.
sir, sir.
Vitamins and just work out if you can. Just a brisk walk through the park. Really, just stay
Yeah.
active, keep that body moving, and keep that mind functional as well. For sure.
How's your working out been, yo?
It's been good, man. I've been working out a lot more, bumping up the intensity, trying to get some guns going.
Okay.
I've been consistent with it, so I could definitely see a progress being made with it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, I've been
I
locked
just
in.
feel good too, like mental wise. I'm in a whole another space with the mental clarity. I'm just
Uh,
more focused and you know, no real fogginess. Just
yeah,
just
yeah,
clear.
yeah. I feel the same way. Yo. I feel like, especially after like me and you, we watched that latest episode of like the Joe Rogan with the mentalist dude, and then
Uh-huh.
they just talk about like running marathons and doing stuff like that. Like everything is mental. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mental.
everything is mental. Like even when I go to the gym and let's say I go do like a class or a boxing class or a cardio class, there will be people that's older than you there, but they've been going to that class for months and months and months, and then you there the first time, and you just comparing age. That's the only thing you compare. And it's like, they
Yeah.
like, I got 20 years on them, but they would burn you. You would get
They got
burned
20
because
years on you in the mental department though.
that's
And you
true
don't even
too.
know it.
You don't
Exactly.
even know that because you just thinking straight physical game, and that just like it just allowed me to want to start thinking things like more deeply or like more like again. I just feel like we on autopilot all the time. Even our thinking, everything is just autopilot. I don't think we really ever fully conscious like operating as if like we just watching everything that we say or everything that we think. I just feel like it's really just what I'm saying.
Yeah, taking it as it come and not slowing down
Yeah,
and just
yeah. Like
spilling the roses for real.
I feel like you just slow down. You see more. You feel more. You understand more.
Feel
You know.
more, taste more. Like
Yeah.
I watched a movie and I forgot what he said. Anyway, it was like a chef and he said, "Don't eat my food, taste my food. Don't
Okay.
like don't
Uh.
come here to eat.
Yeah.
Come here to taste and savor the flavor of my food that
Mhm.
I'm preparing. And when you think about it, it's a big difference. Like you come there
Huge difference.
trying to scuff some shit down and
You try,
fulfill
yeah,
your stomach, your
yeah,
hunger. But when you come there to try to taste, you taking your
mhm.
time with it.
It's,
You just you know
yeah, you really,
you
you
really
really,
with that dish and that with that spoon, what's on that fork, you
yeah,
letting it
yeah.
marinate.
It's like you
You,
become one with the
you
dish
appreciate it more,
for
Take your
sure,
time
hundred
and
percent.
appreciate the small things in life.
Yeah, yeah,
For
because
sure.
like you said, when you hungry, you could just
You
not
ain't
some.
appreciating it. I mean, you appreciating it. Now, don't get me
Yeah,
wrong, but you're not taking your time and just
hmm,
getting all that you can get out of it. Taste
nah, not at
wise.
all, not at
Mhm.
all.
When
So
you look
yeah,
up, now the food gone. You like, damn,
for real, because you just hungry. You know what I'm
damn,
saying?
that was good, but
Yeah,
I wish I could bring that back.
yo,
Maybe I
100%.
eat that a little different.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. But yeah, it's a crazy thing because that just led me to start thinking about the way that we use our brain. It's so crazy because like every day in the back of my mind, I just be thinking to myself like, yo, I really feel like I'm not a fully functioning human being. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
it'd be the smallest thing. It could be the smallest thing as yo, you walk into the crib, you do something. You gotta use the bathroom. You put your keys down somewhere. When you need to find your keys, you just
You forget where they are.
wait, yo, and then you no, yo. But like, yo, you would just boom, come home, be really present. Like, yo, you know what? Boom, huh?
He's right there on the nightstand, left corner. Boom.
Yo,
They ain't
like
going nowhere. You locked
no,
in.
no questions, like no questions about it, yo. And it's
Yeah.
just like I just feel like that's what just being more in the present moment. Like we are never in the present. We always thinking about the future, or we thinking
Mhm.
about some shit that happened. You know what I'm saying? Like you think
Yeah.
about the next bill, the next this, the next bill, the next this. Like it's just we do not operate in present time. And I think that's where everything. That's where all the power really lies. You know what I'm saying?
In the present.
But yeah, in the present, because like I said, it's just even when you have a conversation with somebody, like it's like if you have a quick conversation with someone versus like if you go back, it's just like when you was a kid and somebody joked on you, right? And then they got you good, but like a couple hours later when you home, you like, yo, damn, I should have said this to that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like
This
a
would have been a
person,
good comeback.
yeah, but a
And you
person
really
that
want to, once you get those thoughts, you want to replay that over
you
and jump
you
right back in the
so
past, but you
you
missed that opportunity.
you missed that opportunity, bro. So it's just like, and that's why I'm like, I appreciate people that are super witty. I appreciate people that are
Johnny on
super,
the spot.
yeah, like people that are super calm under all situations. Like, I appreciate that. That's like a real talent. You know what I mean? Like, to be able to be poised, to be able to be sharp, to be able to like wittiness, like on the spot with it. Like, that's really, like, I appreciate that, those traits of personality.
Yeah, yeah. Problem solving on the fly,
Yeah,
getting it
yeah,
done,
yeah. Like never getting too frazzled and everything like that.
keeping that
Like,
composure.
yeah, man. So like, it's really it's a really big thing. I think that's something I wanna start getting into that. Like reading people, also just not for any negative purposes, but learning how to dominate a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Knowing how because it's just a lot of things like just like the simple keeping eye contact alone in the conversation, like steady eye contact, that
yeah.
can be super
I've been
intimidating to
practicing on
people.
that lately.
Yeah.
At times it get a little uncomfortable.
It gets really
Then
weird sometimes.
then I just glance off, then I get back on to the eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, it's really weird, yo. It's really
I get what you're saying 100%. Because I
because they
try to
say,
keep the eye
yeah,
contact, but when you be locked on them eyes too long,
yo,
that's when you be like, all right, let me just look at the
yeah,
wall or
yo.
something,
It's just a
glance
little,
off, and then reset. It's like a countdown in your brain when you're
it's,
looking on them eyes for real.
yo, because
For
they
me,
are,
it is.
yeah, like they say like the eyes are the window to the soul, right?
Uh huh.
So I feel like if you stare at somebody's eyes long enough, it's not even you taking over. It's like the two souls doing some weird shit, and you just get so uncomfortable about that shit. You just like, yo, because like it's just you don't gotta say nothing. It don't matter who it is. If y'all staring at each other long enough, just some weirdness happens. Like, yo, you just like this is uncomfortable. Like this is uncomfortable. Like almost like you're starting to see like somebody. You feel like somebody's starting to see the real you. You know what I'm saying? That's what it feels like. And you just like, yo, like you know what I mean? Like versus like you could be with your lady and you can stare in her eyes all night long. You know what I'm saying? All night because you love her soul. You got that relationship with her soul already.
You're comfortable. You're in your comfortable space, and you're not, you know.
Exactly, yo.
But that's what that like you say, dominating the conversation. That's a part of it. That's a part that you gotta master. Just dead eyes locked in on the on the eyes. That right there is dominating itself, you know.
Because like it's either this gonna happen. Both of y'all gonna be super intense with the eyes locking.
Nobody moving eyes.
Nobody moving eyes. Or it's gonna be on some shit where if you locked in, that person is gonna be doing
it's gonna one off, and then it's gonna make you okay with keeping that lock. Yeah. That's something
crazy. So I'm implementing.
I'm gonna practice exactly. I'm gonna practice
because that joint is really it's. I know some real power in like eye contact.
Nah, it definitely is.
Like like shit, like you see it like in every music video when it's opposite sex female, it's a girl walking past the dude, eye contact. Like eye contact is like a really, really powerful thing. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely want to get into like as we improve our physical health. You know what I mean? I definitely want to improve the mental health because it's really important for us to like be sharp up here. You know what I'm saying? As we get older, yo, we don't feel it, but that shit gonna slip eventually. We're not on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. Definitely. It goes hand in hand because if your mental is weak, what can you do physically?
Facts.
You know,
Facts.
And if you physically strong, you got to be mentally strong. Like it goes hand in hand. It goes hand in hand for sure.
Like you got to be physically strong somewhere. You know what I mean? Like so, that's how I feel, yo, man. So I'm trying to lock in. Any new books you've been reading? Any books you want to cop or anything like that?
No, I'm still in the same realm of the uplifting self growth books. So nothing new that attracted my eye just yet.
Yeah.
How about you?
Nothing really that caught my eye like that as well. I got some stuff that I'm still reading. Becoming Supernatural. I got to finish to get through that. Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. You know what I mean? So I got a couple books that I definitely got to get through, but I haven't seen nothing that's like that just came across my timeline. I came across that I was like, yo, I got to get that book. And the fact that when we was that dude that drops his book that was on the Joe Rogan show, when he does drop his mentalist book, I'm gonna get it. I'm definitely gonna get that.
Yeah. That'll be a good read because he mentioned a book. I looked it up. It was called the 13. It was something because you remember he mentioned the book on there.
He said it's in the 1920s or the original version.
1920s, like the 13th something.
So wasn't it how did you find the book?
Yeah, I found it. So I might dive into that. But the way he was talking about it, it seemed like he was like, this is just like surface level. You're really not going to pull nothing from this. You got to go way deeper.
It seemed like he wasn't trying to
get the origin of what he does, but they didn't go too deep into the.
I think he don't want to give too much away because he want people to get his book. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that
which
makes
is smart. Which is smart.
Yeah,
you got to a little bit. That's a smart thing because then we'll go get all the books that he studied, and then we just, you know what I'm saying. And then by the time
his book,
by the time his book come, we like, oh, I might get it, I might not. You know what I mean?
But no, that's a good book. I'm gonna put that on my list for sure. And it's another book by Napoleon Hill. I still need to read. I've got it a couple months ago. I forget the name of it, but I have to look into that one and get down with that. You been keeping up with the finals,
Whew, NBA in general is crazy.
playoffs? Well, finals just started. We in
Like,
game one, but
yo, New York couldn't get it done. You called that too. You
oh yeah,
called. You hit me up like, yo. I'm like, yo. You count the boys out. He was like, it was a good ride. You know?
they had a good one. They had a good one, but hey, them Pacers at home for a closeout, they had to get it done. They can't fuck around.
So what you think? What do you think about Tibbs, the firing of Tibbs?
I can see it
Yeah.
because y'all been in the mix for a minute, but
Mhm.
y'all still haven't made that leap. You lost to Indiana 2 years in a row. So
Yeah.
I look at it this way. Front office probably said, hey, we got to go through Indiana at some point, and they look at Tibbs and say, I don't think he can get us through it.
So I think it's a couple
Don't give him
factors
a
that happen.
third try.
No, I think it's a couple factors that happen. You can't lose to the. You can't get eliminated to the same team twice in a row in the playoffs. You can't because it's
You
like
got
yo,
to change because you picked up. You didn't have Cat the first
mm-hmm,
time.
yeah.
You go get Cat, you
You
lose.
got Mikael Bridges. You know what I'm saying? You
They
got a
got
health.
better.
Everybody's healthy,
Yeah.
and you still couldn't get it done.
So now you got to question the coaching.
You got, and then another thing is, I feel like they built this team to beat the Celtics, and nobody's worried about the Pacers. You know?
And that's the thing. Like the Pacers, you can't overlook them guys because they've been right there in the hunt 2 years back to back. They battled injuries last year,
Yeah.
but they still
They,
made it to the Eastern Conference.
they beat the Cavaliers, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like they beat the number one team on the East, and everybody was looking at it like it's like even with them now being getting the number one game in the finals, people still looking at them like it's fluky. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, but I feel like the age of stacking superstars and having those super teams and having a bunch of matter of fact, not even just that, of ISO ball play is coming to an end. That shit is
Yep.
coming to an end because it's too easy to guard, especially in the playoffs. And then like the the league done got so advanced. Like real talk, you could have rookies, 2 year, 3 year players that are really, really good. And if they got chemistry, they play well together, they could do well. Look at the Houston Rockets, for example. They was the number 2 team on the West.
Yeah.
Like before you Ime Udoka got there, they was trash. Yo, they're a bunch of talented dudes. We're gonna play this way. We're gonna run fast. We're gonna play defense. Number 2 team. But granted, they just need some more. You do still need at least one bona fide star, one bona fide person that's going to get you a bucket. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
They don't have it.
Um, they don't have that though. And then people could look at the Indiana Pacers and say, it's like, yo, Halliburton is by far the weirdest specimen of a, whether you want to call it a superstar, star, whatever, because, yo, he don't have to put up 30 points a night to win.
Nah, this last game he had like 14.
Yeah, like he's really, but he had 10 rebounds. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's like, yo,
All the small things, and then he just keep the team in good spirits and close enough to always be in striking distance. Like
yeah,
15
yo,
points in the fourth quarter. It seems like a big lead, but it's really not. It's only like 5 threes. Boom, 5 possessions.
yeah, literally, yo.
And the way the Pacers played, that's not out the ballpark for them by a long shot. So
Yeah, and the way
shout out.
that yeah, like not to cut you off, but the way that the Thunder play, it almost benefits the Pacers as well. You know what I'm saying? Like
They
they
keep
li-
their foot on the gas too.
they like that pace. They like to move like that. So you playing at their pace. You know what I mean? So, but I think gentlemen sweep going forward, 4 in a row. Yo,
You
I
going
think
what?
four. I think 4 in a row coming up from the OKC Thunder. They about to serve them up.
Whoo, that's
This
a
is it.
bold claim right there. Oh no,
This been the trend. Like you
they
gonna get
not.
that.
They gonna win 4 games in a row.
They win the 4 straight.
Nah,
Gentleman sweep, yo.
nah.
4 in a row, yo.
They, I wouldn't be surprised if they lose this next one. Cause look, Pacers, who they played first? Milwaukee won the first two on the road.
Yeah.
Cavaliers won the first two on the road. Then who was it after that?
New York.
New York. Was it the first two?
I know they won that first. I think it was the first two. Yeah,
First two on the road. Now they playing in the finals. First one on the road.
Yo.
Give me the spread at least.
Nah, real talk, respectfully, because I've seen this happen to the Thunder. Every time the Thunder lose in the playoffs,
they come out with a blowout.
Look at that next game after that, yo. Like real talk, there's no way these dudes are going down 2-0 with the MVP. Like real talk, yo, spread Thunder. I'm telling you, bank it, yo. Bank it, yo. They're gonna go crazy, yo. I'm telling you, they're gonna go crazy. Yo. So what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? You think the Pacers win the series? Give me a prediction.
I think the Pacers gonna win the series, and we really holding our nuts on Halliburton, the light skinned brother, because he's really he really a dog. He's been a dog all playoffs, and I'm ready to call him the most clutchest playoff guy of all time. I'm ready to say that, bro.
Of all time, though.
Of all time, I've never seen a guy a whole playoff series make as many clutch shots as he's made this postseason. I haven't seen that from no one.
All right. So what I will say is,
I haven't seen that.
He might be the most clutch player in a playoff run. But I'm not going to, in overall clutch history, you need to add more to the resume. But this one run right here, you can't deny that. Yo, you can't, like, he hit a clutch bucket in every series.
Every series. We never seen that. I never seen it.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's the most clutch playoff person of all time.
Yo. You might be going crazy. You might be bugging with him all time. Like,
bruh, each and every game this series, he's hit a clutch bucket to win.
Yo, I would give you that, but I'm still.
And it's probably been on the road. All of them.
As far as a run, as far as a playoff run, this might be the clutchest playoff run of all time. I'm not going to give him the clutchest player of all time. Clutchest run. Yeah. Yo.
I don't know, bro. He's hit the most clutch shots in a playoff.
In a run.
I don't know, man. He's clutch. And we not really giving him the respect due because he's a vanilla brother. If he was dark skinned,
it'll be over.
That mug he got, it'll have a little bit more stench on it.
Yo.
Come on.
This was
he light skin, got the nice table fade.
Fade. He's smiling all those pictures.
He's smiling, so you're like, whatever. Yeah,
stay with the
daggers, bang, pulling daggers out his back.
Yo, stay with the snow bunnies, at least 2 or 3 of them at a time.
Yeah.
Yo, so that man, he really be. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, he the light skinned assassin. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Yo, every now and then, a couple of them break the mold. Yo, a couple of them break the mold. Yo.
Hey, if they was ever out of style, light skinned brothers back.
Yo.
Halliburton brought him back.
What the Halliburton, yo?
What the hell? That turned him up. Like he been turned up every since.
Think about him, like, yo, he's had a great year. Like, so why do you think they don't want to give him the superstar tag? It's because he's a vanilla brother, yo. If this was Anthony Edwards doing all of these things, yo,
everybody on it.
Everybody on it.
Everybody on it. Everybody. He's the face of the league. I'm at this point, it's between Shea and Halliburton, the face of the league. If we basing it off this playoff run
Yeah,
alone,
yeah.
playoff run alone, who's the face of the league? If you had to pinpoint a person this playoff season,
It's going to come down to Halliburton. It's going to come down to
all right.
Shea. Yeah, but
Why Halliburton ain't in that conversation for the face of the league? Cause he ain't dropping off 30
yeah, that's what it
and get
is.
you a 40 burger.
He not
Yeah,
dunking on
he
niggas and
ain't dunking on you and
hanging
all
on
this
like
shit.
yeah. He just really you get the job done.
Yeah, you
You get the
getting it
job
done.
done.
Hey,
Yeah,
no matter how it look, it's getting dubs for sure.
yo,
Now
I'm telling
he's not an MVP caliber player like
you.
of
Yeah.
the league, but he's definitely a bona fide superstar. I
So
give him
how do you feel about him being voted amongst his peers the
most overrated.
most
That's
overrated?
another chip on his back.
Yo, that's a slap in the face. Yo, that was a slap in the face. Yo, that to me, that was hate. Yo, that was hate.
Yeah,
That was hate to me.
definitely was.
Yo,
And he heard it, and we're seeing his response to it.
ascendance. Yeah, we see his response to it. Yo, like the
Yeah,
dude
we
is
see his
not.
response to it. You ain't gotta say all that list is bullshit. Hey, go out there and play.
Yep.
Show us why it's bullshit, and that's
That's,
exactly what he's doing. And I won't be surprised if they be holding that trophy at the end of the season.
so you got to slow down right there. I'm telling you, gentleman sweep coming up.
Nah, it's not
I
gonna happen.
told, yo, you heard it here on
Basically, you saying they gonna go back to Indiana and not win nothing.
Yeah,
That's
it's set up perfectly now. I get what they did. It's set up perfectly. Now if they win the next four, they bring it back and win it at home. Beautiful, beautiful fashion. Win the
nice.
next one. Yo, I'm telling you, this next game, it's gonna be 30-point blowout.
I don't think so. I think it's gonna be a tight game within the spread. They're gonna keep it close. If
Yo,
not win, they damn sure it's gonna be a 7 point game max.
30-point burger. I'm telling you, that first quarter spread, OKC.
Because if,
Yo,
you gotta look at it, this how it's gonna come out. OKC gonna be like, shit, we went to bed last game. Let's come out and blow them out. But on the other hand, you got Indiana. They like shit. We just came back in the final fucking minutes of the fourth quarter. What if we come out with this same energy off the rip? We smoking these guys.
that's what they're gonna, and that should be the mindset.
Because OKC played a picture perfect game until that collapse in the fourth quarter.
And that's rare. That doesn't really happen with them.
Now,
So they got to be hard on themselves. And I'm telling you, they coming through. And they're not playing around, yo. At least the next game for sure. I believe is, I believe in the law of averages sometimes, yo. Everything is going to average out, yo. The OKC is going to be who we think they are. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I think they are, but if the Pacers pull off the 2-0 victory, I'm not gonna lie. If they pull off the 2-0 victory, I don't got nothing to say. That imagine a world where imagine a world where the Indiana Pacers are the actual NBA champions, yo. Like, imagine at the beginning of the season, the plus money or putting the Pacers as the freaking as putting the Pacers as the NBA champions, yo. Could you imagine that? Like, could you imagine that? So I'm over here thinking that had to be at least. I'm wondering like plus 10,000. We're gonna have to do our research on that, y'all. Another thing that's mind-boggling to me is as valuable as Tyrese Halliburton is, he still didn't win the Eastern Conference championship. I mean, the Eastern Conference player in the playoffs. That was Siakam, and I think it was that one game that Siakam had that 30 plus points that really put it over the top. Because again, Halliburton, he could give you 20 points. He could give you 15. Damn, there's been times that I put him on for 15 plus points, and this dude literally would have like 11 points, 12 points, and he would not score at all. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, well, he wouldn't like try to score at all, and they would still get the dub. So, that's the thing about Halliburton and versus like Siakam that I'm thinking is like, a big deal because I'm expecting Halliburton to get the if they win, I'm expecting Halliburton to get the finals
Finals MVP.
MVP. Yeah, even though Siakam got you got the Eastern Conference play MVP. So Halliburton, in order for him to be that guy, he got to
Game by game, I get it's Halliburton is the front runner game by game.
yeah, yeah.
We'll just gauge it as it continues to grow this series for sure.
Because like clutch shots got to count for something. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely do.
And I think just to discredit Halliburton, they probably would try not to give him that award, which is crazy to me. You know what I'm saying?
And then another thing is you can tell how I feel like the league, like his peers, are really holding their nuts on him too, because with
Yeah.
a person making all these big shots time after time, you see other NBA players, tweeting and doing this, and they bigging them up. But since it ain't LeBron, it ain't Curry, it ain't KD, it's these niggas that y'all got to see for the next fucking 15 years now. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get them no extra steam.
Yep. I think that's what happened. They put that battery in Halliburton back. Like they really put that battery in his back. I think Dame tried to put that battery in his back. Remember that shit when Dame was on the sideline after game one and Halliburton in them won and Dame was started talking shit? Yeah. He was in the game, couldn't do shit. I think Dame came back too fast, Like,
yeah, he came back definitely too fast.
He definitely came back too fast. What do you think about, speaking of Dame, Giannis? What happens with Giannis this year,
Man, I don't know, man.
Like, what happens with Giannis this year?
Giannis, he on the move for sure.
He on the move. I agree.
He on the move.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Where to? I have no idea. I'm trying to think of a good fit for him. What would that look like? Giannis in a different uniform. What would that look like?
It depends where he go and what they got to give up for him. So the thing about Giannis is, I feel like the Bucks are going to do right by him. Like, he really made that Milwaukee team relevant. Like before that, we didn't talk about Milwaukee at all. It was nobody there. It was slow. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I feel like if he was to hold his nuts and be like, I want to go here for sure. Like 1,000%, I want to go here. Let's say he say, I want to go to Golden State, but I want to play with Steph, Draymond, and Jimmy Butler. If the organization really going to give him what he wants, they're going to have to take some slop and just chalk it up as a rebuilding. You know what I mean? Or they can play tough and be like, nah, we got to get this for you. But I know Giannis don't want to go nowhere where he's not going to be able to compete. He don't want to deplete the team to go there. I don't know where that team will be, though. So you got, what do you think about him on the Spurs? Like him next to Wemby?
I would like that superstar for superstar. Mm-hmm. Wemby over there. They got the France, and then you got the Greek Freak. The international ball players over there.
You got De'Aaron Fox at the point guard.
Yes, sir. That's gonna be, if something like that was to happen, I'll be behind that for sure.
Like, cause Giannis could go somewhere. He's gonna run up and down the court, and he's gonna play defense. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, he gonna give you maximum effort.
Maximum effort. Another question: where could you see your boy Kevin Durant going?
I don't know. Them niggas got to get out the league pretty soon.
Yeah, Kevin Durant is still valuable. You can plug him up on the team, and then, the crazy thing is, this is what I say. let's say if OKC lose the championship, KD back to OKC. Perfect fit. Perfect fit. Perfect story.
Okay, see, we might well get let's get Westbrook over there too. Shit,
Nah, KD and Westbrook together
you can
ain't
get
gonna do
Westbrook
nothing.
for a little something, little
For the
veteran
low.
minimum.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like KD and Russ don't want to play on the same team together.
Nah, they don't. They definitely
They
don't.
don't. I don't think they do. But yeah, I'm really KD could go change
Old
some.
heads gonna be moving around. It's gonna be some old heads moving.
Yo, if you're an
Sure,
old head,
we
it makes sense
got
to
to leave.
go get with some young bucks. If you're an old head, yo, you can prolong your career that way, yo.
Yeah, that's why Steph Curry was so crushed when he got injured because he know, hey man, this
Yeah,
clock is ticking.
this clock is ticking, yo. And Steph and them could have beat the Warriors. I mean, could have beat the Wolves. I
Yeah,
believe so.
possibly with a healthy
Yeah,
Steph Curry, you never can
yeah.
count
You
him
never
out,
can count them out, yo.
count them out at all for sure.
Yeah. So man,
It
that's
just it
just
just put them in a bad little pickle not having a primary guy. They gave effort though with Jimmy.
for sure, for sure.
You know.
So I'm looking to see Giannis this year, and KD. Those are going to be the two most important moves this year. So what's your all right? Finals prediction: who and how many games? Give it to me.
What you say?
Give me your finals prediction. Who's going to win, and then how many games?
I'm going with Indiana for sure off the top, and
Okay.
I'm gonna call it. It's gonna be a set. This is a 7 game series.
So you think Indiana
It's
going
gonna
to
it's
go?
gonna be a slugfest. OKC coming, they gonna boom, they gonna win this one. Go back to Indiana, boom, win this one. Indiana gonna win that. OKC still won in Indiana. It's 2-2. Then it's gonna be the pivotal game 5. Come on, man. It's all in the writings right
It's in
there.
the script.
Yeah, it's in the script.
I don't know. I'm telling you, I'm calling it OKC Gentleman Suite. Telling you,
I don't see that happening.
4-0. Yo, I said 4-1 to begin with. That was my prediction to begin with. Yo. So I'm
For
like, yo,
one,
4-1. That was my
let me see.
prediction.
That's a tough prediction right there.
So, yeah, I should go put some money on it at this point. Now, that's probably got some good plus money on it, honestly.
For one, yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
Especially being down one already.
yeah, one, yeah. That's probably good odds. I'm gonna go check that out. Yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah, we gonna tap it. By the time we go on the show next time, we're gonna see what that series looking
we'll,
like.
yeah, we'll be back
Yeah,
and with some more predictions after this next game, and
for
just keep
sure.
in tune with what's going on and always having something to talk about.
Yeah, man. I just hate the fact that the games is like 2-3 days in between now. Yeah, they spread that
Good
shit
though, because we get a good product with the rest,
with the rest and everything.
compared to just being one game of rest. I mean,
Yeah,
one
yeah,
day of rest and
yeah,
more game planning too. So we'll see how
yeah,
that goes.
yeah.
Two
Nah,
days to
for
game
sure.
plan and rest. That's gonna make a big difference.
You know, 1,000%, 1,000%. You're right. Fresh legs, fresh legs. A lot of coaching, a lot of planning, a lot of executing. So,
Hmm.
like you said, it makes for a better product. You know, that was 100% correct with that.
Right, right.
Yeah, man. Yo, so I'm scrolling on Twitter the other day. Um,
Yeah.
what's what's going on with your boy Elon and Trump? Let me before you even answer that, yo. When Elon and Trump was kicking in and being cool, somebody tweeted out, "Yo, by the end of it, these two are going to be worst enemies, and that's
See,
going to be the
I'm
yo."
thinking it could be a publicity stunt
I
because you
don't
never
know,
know
man.
with these two guys, bro.
Yo, this dude literally came out and said Donald Trump was on Epstein's list.
That's a that's a that's a big accusation
I don't
if
think that.
it's a
Yeah,
planned plot. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that's playing plot right there. I think these are two guys who both feel like they are here. Like they both feel like they
Yeah,
probably at the top of the world. Like Trump was like a billionaire in his own right before he even got with before he even became president or anything like that. Like we known Trump being an entrepreneur and being like one of the top businessmen like in America. Like before all of the shit that people started judging him for and all of that, he been that dude. So he's been a billionaire. So he already has that ego and that mindset versus Elon Musk. Yo, honestly, yo, all I know is this dude came out of nowhere. I started hearing about Tesla, and I knew who Nikola Tesla was already. You know what I'm saying? I definitely like did my research on him and like saw that he was like a great mind. But like Elon, he just came out of nowhere with the cyber trucks and everything. So it's like these are like two dudes who like are just both accustomed to having money, power. Like I said, Trump, he was a billionaire before he was a president. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
so these is yeah, so these is dudes who's just in their own right, just if you let these dudes
alive. It's
yeah,
the ultimate nemesis
yo,
colliding together. You got uh Elon. He's powerful in his own right, wealthy beyond imagine. You know,
crazy.
so and then we need him as a country. We need Elon because of his technology to go to space and retrieve people up there, take people to space. So I don't know, man. We gotta have him in good spirit. We gotta be in good spirits with Eli, just as any. We gotta look at him like a very powerful resource
Yeah,
for the
yeah, yeah,
USA.
yeah,
Definitely. I
for
know that's
sure.
how NASA's looking at him, and you saying that you might cut ties and pull away funding from his campaign, what he got going on with NASA, that's gonna be all bad. Y'all want
This
to
is
go
gonna be
back to the
all
moon. Y'all want to keep sending people into space. We can't do that without Elon at all. It's not happening.
bad. But you know, Trump is gonna be the type of dude that thinks we can't. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be
Not
like,
happening. Not happening. He know
you
it.
don't think
Elon know it. Everybody know it.
you think so? Like, so you mean to tell me
Nobody got the technology he got, bro.
mm, you mean to tell me like the fate of the universe lies on
Pretty
that
much.
man?
Pretty much. Pretty much. Donald Trump is the puppet. Elon
yo,
is the mastermind.
yo, the fate of the universe
People
is on
getting
yo,
lost in space. Let me call Elon up again. Fuck.
yo, yo,
All right, be there at 10. We're in rock. Going to go
crazy,
get him.
yo. When I think of Elon and Trump, it really gives me Pinky and the Brain vibes,
Yeah,
yo.
man, like some mastermind
It's
colliding,
yo,
fucking duel for power, and it's
yeah. Like,
it's real
but
it's
on
real
some,
sticky.
it's entertaining right now. But on some serious shit, this shit could go
It can
left.
get it
Like,
can get detrimental for
yeah,
real.
it could get really, it could go left, and it could
It
get
can get
really,
real
really
nasty.
bad. Yo. Yeah, man. Yeah,
Stocks
that's
to plummet. We can go
yeah,
into a recession.
yeah. It could
He
get,
got like 5,000 plus satellites in space. Who knows? It might be a blackout of internet or something. Who knows what could hell happen?
yeah. Like you right, yo, you like in year two. Remember they said in year 2000 Y2K, it was going to be some big blackout and all of this, da da da. That
This
shit could
might be
happen.
it. This might be
Yo,
what's for coming. You never
like
know.
yo, I feel like 2025 is going to be one of the craziest years of our life, yo. I
Yeah,
really feel like that.
yeah,
I
possibly.
really,
We'll see.
yeah, I
We'll
really
see the
believe
work.
that. Yeah, man. Yo, one thing I do want to say to our people out there, yo, we about to be on it every week, yo. We about to really be locked in, yo. I wanna be on this every week. It's so much like we see, yo. It's always something
So
to
much to
talk
talk
about,
about.
yo. So
Yes,
much to
sir.
talk about, yeah, man. Yo, it felt good to just like just
Get back
get
out
back
there.
to it,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just like taking
Sometimes,
a little break from the workout. Hey man, what did I
yeah,
leave for so long?
sometimes you gotta live life a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But like
Yes, sir.
we said, yo, the first they like not even us statistically proven the first 10 is the hardest.
Yeah, and after that, you get put into the upper echelon.
Yeah, you get put into the upper echelon. But I think we got it, yo. I think we got. We just locked in, yo. And there's so much to talk about. We got the playoffs coming up soon. Football season gonna be here before you know it. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Oh my god, trash ass baseball, bro. Yo. Yeah.
We'll find something to talk about. It's always something.
It's always something to talk about, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's just it's always something, yo. Oh, that clips, yo. It's so much we're gonna tap into.
Music, deep dive
Music,
into the rabbit hole about certain myths and legends. We can always go. We can go
yeah.
anywhere with it. That's the thing
Morgan,
about our program we have here.
yes, sir.
We're not, hell bent on one subject. We can
Mhm.
just bounce around, and you as the viewer pull what you want to pull from the conversation. This is a conversation open to all walks of life,
Yes,
all
sir.
ages, and just,
Let's
hey,
get it.
keep joining and keep watching. We're gonna keep on fulfilling what y'all got going on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, it's another episode of Always Something to Talk About, yo. You already know we're gonna tap in with you. It's your boy DeAndre, aka Big Ghost. You already know what it is.
Big shout in the building. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. We're gonna tap in.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Yes, sir. Until
Yeah.
next time.